Hi, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to do another practice with the foam roller. This is a 36-inch foam roller, and this practice is going to be for releasing the spine and the hips. So how we'll begin is just laying down and you're going to bring your knees up towards the sky. Press into your feet and lift your hips up to bring the foam roller under your sacrum. Bend your knees into your chest and then just give them a nice squeeze. So this is a nice place to hold on to the sides of the foam roller for support and just feel a length in the low back and openness through the chest. And then I'll bring my knees up into tabletop. So I'm just making sure my chest feels open and my shoulders are holding the weight. And taking a couple of breaths here. And then just reminding myself that the work here on the foam roller is to release. There's not much that I have to do here. It's more about what I have to let go of. So not a lot of over-efforting in this practice. I'm going to inhale my knees come over to one side. And then exhale, bring them back to center. I'm just going pretty easy here and making sure that the foam roller is on a nice place for my low back. And that I can feel a rotation in the spine, but it's not too big since I just got on the foam roller. I'm also massaging the hips. Inhale over and exhale back to center. So the foam roller is slipping down a little bit, so I'm just gonna maneuver it back and just know that your foam roller is gonna do that because it's round. So no worries, just bring it back where you need it. So it's a small range of motion here. Since I just got onto the foam roller, I want to be gentle. And now I'm going to bring my legs over to a little bit towards one side. Feel my hip or external rotator muscles. Feel a nice deep massage. And then I'm just going to draw circles with my knees in towards me and away. And I'm trying to find a nice spot to massage in that hip area. Making sure I'm not holding my breath. Then I'm going to reverse the circle. And then I'll come back to center. And then over to the other side. So I'm holding on to the foam roller with my hands to make sure it doesn't move. And then just finding little circles here. So I love having the foam roller in this position because it really helps to open up the front of the hips, our whole flexor chain that tends to get tight from sitting and just life. And the reason why I'm doing it today during my daughter's nap time, it's because I've been walking around a lot and pushing a stroller a lot, and I really feel like a heaviness in my pelvis that I want to release. And having my pelvis up high, like above my heart, helps that area to just release. So that's why I'm choosing this sequence today. So I'm going to come back to center. I'm going to bring one foot down and then the other foot down so I can adjust the roller so it feels like it's on my sacrum, not so close down to my tail. Then I'm just going to cross one knee over into a figure four, stretch one ankle over the knee, and then draw in. This feels really good. And again, I'm receiving the benefits of having my pelvis being elevated. Taking weight off of that area. And then I'll bring my hands down back onto the foam roller and take a little bit deeper twist here. I'll twist over towards one side. Oh, it feels so good. Come back to center. And then let my legs fall over to the other side. And come back to center. And then I'll just switch. Cross the other ankle over the other knee. Take a moment here. I can draw in deeper. Drawing my knees a little bit closer in towards my chest. Keeping my foot flexed to protect the knee. I'll bring my hands back for support on the foam roller and bring my legs over towards one side. Back to center. And then the other side. And center. I'm gonna let my legs lift up into the air. You can't see my feet with this camera angle, but I'm doing some rolling out my ankles, giving my legs a break. I've been pressing down on my legs and my feet all day. This is a beautiful opportunity for this area to get really rejuvenated. Sometimes it takes a while for this area to relax. Now I'm gonna point and flex, keeping my legs in the air, point my toes, flex my feet, letting my feet relax, letting my legs relax. And again, feeling that benefit of just reversing the flow of circulation in my body, letting everything come down and be nourished. What can I let go of? I'm going to bring my heels together, my toes apart, and press my legs away. And then draw my knees back over my hips. Frog. Exhale, pressing away, drawing my abdominals in. And inhale, bend back. And I'm bringing my knees quite far in so I can feel a nice stretch in my low back. But feel free to work in a range of motion that suits you. Now I'm going to move into a short spine prep. So I'm going to reach my legs out, lift them up, drawing them towards my face as if I wanted to lift up off the roller, and then bend my knees and press out again. I'm just going to do this a couple of times, trying to find like a circular motion. Feels really good on the low back. Then bringing my legs up. I'm going to reach my legs out to the sides into a scissor. Oh wow, my inner thighs are feeling very tight. And then exhale, draw back in. Inhale, I'm going to point my toes and reach them out. Exhale, I flex my feet and draw in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time I'm going to reach my legs out. I'm just going to hold this stretch for a little bit. I like to bring my hands under my thighs just so they feel really supported, because this stretch can seem pretty intense. But I really want to stay here for a couple of breaths to let this part of my body really relax. This part, in my experience of teaching, everyone has really tight inner thighs. It's a part of the body that we don't usually stretch. So this is a good way to do it and be just breathing and feeling the body and releasing. With the next exhale, I'm going to flex my feet and draw my legs back up. And then I'm going to bring one leg towards my face and one leg towards the floor into a scissor. And then I'll switch. I'm focusing more on the leg that's reaching away. So I get a nice stretch to the top of the hip. And I'm letting that leg bend a little bit so I can touch the ground. And now I'll just move a little bit faster, and I can even do a pulse reach, 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 reach. My legs are gonna come up. Now I do a helicopter. Reach my legs out into that straddle, circle them around, and then draw them back in. Reach one leg away, one leg towards my face, circle around, and draw in. I'd have to say this is my favorite. It just feels so good. I'm getting every direction in the hips. And now I'm gonna change the leg that comes towards my face this time, if I can remember. Okay, this seems right. Circle around, and then up. Okay. Bending the knees into the chest, that felt so good. I squeeze one knee in and one leg reaches out long. Getting a beautiful opening to the top of that hip. Switch sides. I hear my daughter, so that's the end of this session. I'm going to let the full molar move out. Take a moment to feel that in the hips. And there you have it, a quick full molar sequence for the spine and hips.